Hi, it's Joy, and today we're watching The Dragon Prince, Season 3, Episode 1, Book 3, Episode 1, Soul Regem, which is the dragon that they came across. I'm so excited to start Season 3 of this show. Thank you so much, Albert, for sponsoring the show and for all of your support on Patreon, and let's go. Welcome to Zadia. I assume.
Back to a time when we were lesser beings.
You are lesser.
Fuck, that is not the way to approach this.
You are arrogant.
Far away from the city of Alarium.
You can't be saying an entire city, hundreds of thousands of innocent people, children.
Give up dark magic.
The humans weren't always the bad guys in this story. It's not black and white.
You wouldn't.
Humans were clearly being oppressed, and the Zadians had no regard for their lives. But I don't like dark magic. But I guess humans were kind of in a position of desperation. They saw no other way to survive than to fight back. I don't like the nature of dark magic, but you can't deny that in this meeting, the humans seem more like the good guy. Even if it did disintegrate. And Viren now has that staff, so that was good. Oof. Well, maybe you shouldn't have threatened to kill an entire city full of people.
It's no ordinary dragon.
Is there such a thing as an ordinary dragon?
We'll have to sneak past
I
him.
don't think it's going to go well, but we should try.
It's time for you to...
Sunfire elves have already taken over the outpost on the Zadian side of the breach.
The
elves
war creeps ever closer.
Don't have the numbers to hold this.
Try to keep him quiet.
I know, it's just...
Easier with
He'd know how
Ez.
to calm you down, wouldn't he?
Thing is, his sense of hearing will be extra. All his other senses will be super attuned. Shush! Sim, he won't hurt you if he knows you're a baby dragon. What's that? Now I think that's making more noise than walking. Oh, Callum. You're moving. Zim, sweetheart. What are you doing, you foolish little baby dragon? Baby, you don't need to be scared. They've got you. Oh my god. Oh. They'll protect you, Zim, don't you worry. Oh. Oh, it's him. I'm glad he made it.
We can't defend the breach, but I won't abandon it. Our only choice is to destroy it.
Oh lord. Well, you know, diplomacy. We could attempt that.
So, sneaking is out, running is out, fighting is out, what's left?
Burning to death?
Talking.
Out.
I am Rayla of the Moon Shadow Elves. We are transporting something precious. Someone precious. The newborn Dragon Prince Azimondia.
You dare lie to me.
We have him. You can smell him if you
The
want.
Dragon King was destroyed.
You can literally smell him. He's right there.
Here,
Oh, Zim, it's okay.
the Dragon Prince lives. Reunite the Dragon Prince with his mother.
This was the best course of action at the beginning.
Do not understand. I will allow you and the Dragonling to pass back
Oh.
into Zadia.
And our human friend.
The filthy human who cowers nearby.
You go on without me.
No, Callum, we're so close.
Rayla, getting Zim to Zadia is all that matters.
Is this gonna be enough?
Tell the
Oh.
Dragon Queen I helped. A little.
You helped so much, and so did Desmond.
Two choices. You all die, or just the rest of you are human.
You'd kill the baby dragon?
Some humans are evil.
Exactly.
Power, but not this one.
This is our good human.
The only reason the Dragon Prince is alive is he's noble and true. When
He
met,
is.
He could have had me captured or killed and did what he knew was right.
I know you were into burning humans back in the day. There are good ones.
My friend. My best friend.
Oh.
I don't think I can do it without him.
Oh.
I smell death. He's no different. He rips the life
Fuck.
out of innocent
He would
creatures.
definitely be against this. We got so close! Are you gonna kill the baby dragon right now? Really?
And 1,000 tons of rock and lava will seal the breach forever.
I mean, that's one way they, they can fly over.
He needs time to recharge.
Interesting.
We can't.
Give me your scarf. If I wear it, I'll smell like you and I'll draw his fire. Once he uses his blast, you and Zim make a run for it while I keep him busy.
This is the worst idea you've ever had. He's gonna burn you to a crisp.
No, he won't. I'm faster than him. And besides, it's the only chance we've got.
They love each other and want to protect each
I
other
haven't
so
bathed
much.
in 2 weeks. This should do the trick.
Thank you, Callum.
Here goes nothing.
Oh. I mean, I'm sure Callum himself smells more strongly than the scarf, but I'll go with it. Yep. Yells are not so keen on this idea.
Someone has to go out there and set them
Oh
off.
god.
I-
No, the boys need you.
But Amaya, you won't survive. Did she say? She said the rest of us will.
She's too good, just like her sister.
Come on, Rayla, come on.
What, are you across yet? Okay, well now he's used it up again. Are they gonna take her prisoner? Look, you both just want to protect your own people. She got her horse to safety. Fuck. Stranded on the Zadian side. Help her up. This could be a really promising development. I mean, obviously Amaya being captured is not promising, but she's a really wonderful person, so if she can help them with diplomacy. Hello! Rayla!
That arch. What if?
He wants me to throw up on the dragon?
Oh god, these children.
Oh, throw it.
Aspero!
Teamwork, I love them so much. The dragon's stuck. We better move fast, my children.
That was amazing!
Move, no time to talk.
Close, but amazing!
Good thinking with Aspero.
Please move though, because the dragon is going to break free. Oh, they even found time to get the scarf.
I think it's good luck.
Oh, baby. Bless this baby dragon with my whole soul. His soul is so pure.
Be patient.
this is the same Great One that gave the staff to humans in the first place, right?
You've put things in motion.
He
Of
is
course,
too
the
dangerous.
murders.
There's only one way to neutralize Viren, and that's to do it permanently.
Execution.
What is the meaning of
Ezrin?
King Ezrin?
There's our king. Makes quite the impression. With fate at his side, too. Oh, he's so used to his dad sitting there. He'd be so proud of everything you do, my darling. You made quite the entrance. Well, to start with, Ezrin is going to make a fantastic king. Far better than freaking Viren would have done. Obviously he's young, he has time to learn, but his heart is the most important thing, and his heart is in the right place. I'm so proud of him. That was such a big entrance. So then, I'm obviously very worried about Viren. I think the Great One that gave the staff in the flashback, is probably the same Great One that is imprisoned for the act of giving the staff to the humans, and now is with the Viren, which is not good. Then we have Amaya being captured by the elves. Now, obviously, things are very tense and very fraught. We've blown up that pass through. There is like territory being disputed, taken, like the middle fortress that shouldn't exist being taken by one side and the other. But I feel like hopefully it could be a good thing that she's been captured, because we know she's level-headed. We know she's not bloodthirsty or just hates for the sake of hatred. We know that she is willing to listen, or is a good person at the very least. And, you know, her last act before being captured could have been to kill an old elf. Ha, got one. But instead she helped her up. Which, sure, maybe the elves view that as superficial, as like, oh yeah, she just wants us to think she's being good, so that way we won't hurt her or harm her. But at the same time, I think it will be a good gesture, and hopefully Amaya, of all people, assuming the elves speak the same kind of sign language that humans speak, because I know there's a British sign language and American sign language, and if they just have one and teach it to everybody, and then the whole world could talk, and it would be brilliant. But hopefully she will be able to make a positive impression. Depends on the elves as well, though. Then we have Sol Regem. Now, clearly he has a lot of history with humans. And it's interesting because the mage back then being like, oh, you know, before we had magic. I'm not even that tired. Sorry, can't even fatigue stuff. Obviously, you have the mage back then, who was, you know, before we were barely surviving, we had to fight as though we were lesser beings, and then the dragon's response of, well, yeah, you are lesser beings, clearly shows that before humans, it wasn't like everything was wonderful in Zadia for everybody involved, then humans got dark magic and it was bad. You know, back then, dark magic would have seemed like a good solution, the only solution to save humans. If other species are going to put us down, we've got to fight for ourselves. You can understand why the first humans, or the humans back then, initially used dark magic, especially if a manipulative evil elf was the one kind of being like, oh, take this staff, my young apprentice. And, you know, Sol Regem's response being, well, either put down the staff or I'm going to go kill thousands of people, is not great. And it really does show you that even if in current day it seems like humans are the ones in the wrong because they've been attacking into Zadia, Zadians definitely did not treat humans right. There is a lot of messy politics, and that's so accurate to real world things. Like, I really feel like this story could be told in a young adult or even an adult fantasy book. And obviously there would be more things that would be fleshed out, and certain elements would be more, you wouldn't gloss over them, you'd focus on them and you'd see them. But I think this is a really brilliant gateway into fantasy for children, because it's got all the elements of right there. So it's just such a messy history. But Sol Regem hating humans and hating dark magic humans makes sense. He was blinded as a result. Seems like he lost his kingship because dragons are ableist. Also, he's just a bit wanting to go kill some people. But regardless, you know, he takes his duty of guarding this past very well, and the moment he could smell dark magic on Callum, I can understand him being like, none of that is coming into Zadia. That is my whole reason for being, is to stop that. But at the same time, the fact that he wanted to kill Callum before he even knew about the dark magic shows you that there is a lot of mistrust, and that this is going to be a huge, difficult mission. The princes, or even just one of the princes, and now knowing, oh, the king did as much as he could, but then he went back once they got him to Zadia, etc. the prince being able to return the dragon prince to his mother and to his people is a huge gesture. But the scariest thing is, what if they arrive when there's already all-out war between the two kingdoms? Because you've got Viren sending elf assassins after the other kingdoms, and everything that's happening there. It's very stressful. This is shaping up to be a very good season. Thank you so much, Albert, for sponsoring, and thank you for watching.